Hi everyone, what's up? This is Tony here. Welcome along to my YouTube channel. It's a brand new thing, so thank you very much for stumbling across it. What we've got here is this is going to be my first save game video, career mode, where we're going to go. It's the Return of Kaiserslautern. Spoiler alert. So we're going to go from Bundesliga 3 through to Bundesliga 2 to Bundesliga 1, and then fingers crossed, hopefully at the end we're going to hopefully pick up some silverware along the way. That's the plan. Obviously, it's the first time I'm doing this, and it's going to be quite embarrassing if I get sacked after about 2 weeks. So hopefully it won't be the situation, and we'll have a lot of fun while we're doing it. A little bit of background about sort of who I am and why I'm here. If you've seen other videos on the channel so far, you'll have seen the one video that's currently there, which is my Football Manager Ruin My Life stand-up comedy tour. That was pretty much, it was my first Edinburgh Fringe Festival. It was a lot of fun to do. We were very fortunate in the fact that the entire run sold out. Got loads of cool people turning up. It was a really, really good fun show, and it became a UK tour as well, which was fantastic, really. I'd never toured before, so it was great to sort of go to different places around the country, just meet with some people, chat Football Manager, legends, tactics. It was very much a stand-up comedy show first, which after about 3 or 4 shows pretty much became a support group. So if you've not seen it, go and have a watch of that, give it a little thumbs up and a like and a share and all that sort of stuff. I'd really appreciate that. Obviously with this channel as well, do the same thing as well. Like it, subscribe it, share it, all that sort of thing. Other social platforms, of course, we've got Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, all those sorts of things, so get on board with all that. As I said, this is going to be the first video. I'm going to try and get them up as regularly as I can, so hopefully you'll enjoy it. Hopefully we'll have some fun along the way, and I guess really what we should do is play the intro music, play the little title credits, then we'll get on with the game, and we'll go from there. So I'll see you guys in a little bit. Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to the first episode in the Kaiserslautern, Return of Kaiserslautern, where we go from Bundesliga 3 to hopefully through to 2 into Bundesliga 1, and then, as we say, hopefully pick up some trophies along the way. You've just heard the what is clearly some sort of Ibiza dance classic, which I've managed to put as the intro there. Apologies that the intro was a bit crap, but hey, it's my first time doing it, so anyone want to sort of give me a bit of a heads up on what to do to make that look better, that'd be greatly appreciated, thank you. But here we go, this is the save we're going to go for. As you can see here, we've got Manager Man. I've gone for the European look of shirt with no tie. I figured that was probably the best way of doing it. Usually I'd have a tie on there, but figured we're in Europe, so a bit more casual. We can have that. Rather embarrassingly, I don't know if anyone else has thought this, it took me a long time to realise that those boots there are boots and not little penguins. So there you go. Right, here we go. User profile, let's have a go. I'm going to go with motivator. That's my management style on this one. I was going to go for youth development or maybe tactician, but we're in Bundesliga 3. I think what we need to do is get people to run through brick walls for us. We don't want to be mucking about with tactics. We don't want to be mucking about with the kids. We need just, right, I'll follow your instructions, boss. We're going to do it. So let's do a bit of motivating. And I don't really think that National C League license and Sunday League football is going to be appropriate. So let's just click on suggested there as well. So it gives us a bit of a chance of seeing out the transfer window. So there we go. We're going to click confirm and go. We don't want to just start playing there. So as I say, this is the first time I've done any of this, so I'm very much looking forward to it. And there it is in, I was going to say black and white, but no, it's full colour. We're in the boardroom, we have the photographers around. I've got the scarf that says Die Rotten Teufel. I apologise right now for any German speakers who are going to watch this and listening to me butcher their language. Also, at this point, I should probably mention, it took all the will in the world for me to not call this series Carry On Up the Kaiserslauten. So here we are, FC Kaiserslautern hire Jameson. They've today confirmed the appointment of Tony Jameson as the club's new manager. Eyebrows have been raised in the world of football at the appointment of the 39-year-old who has recently spent time away from club football. I spent time away because I was a stand-up comedian, and then some sort of global pandemic happened and I had to get a second job. So football management seemed to be the way to go. He's sure to face plenty of questions when he faces the media for the first time at the Fritz-Walter Stadion. I've put pen to paper on a 2-year deal worth £7,000 a week and replaced previous manager Boris Schumers. And then there's a nice little picture of me there with one of those things, which all clubs do now, don't they? That sort of, he's signed. I've got my own little ident, and a very unfortunate hashtag of hashtag FCK. So I really need to be a little bit sort of savvy on that when I start tweeting out, because I don't want to get drunk at the end of a match and start tweeting out about it. So keep my eyes on that. Let's go. So a little welcome from the chairman. Hello, Soren Olivier Voigt. He would like to formally welcome me to Kaiserslauten. To get me acquainted with our new surroundings, you'll receive an introductory welcome pack. Very nice. Yeah, I hope it's slightly more in-depth than the one that I've got at the hotel, which I'm currently staying in. We'll get a welcome pack before going on to finalise the vision and objectives we are proceed with together. Congratulations, and we wish you the best of luck. So there you go, chairman's on board, he's happy I'm here. We have a 3-star reputation club, which is obviously they are a historic club. Everyone knows Kaiserslauten, so they're a big club down there in the 3rd division. We are the big fish in the smallest pond. So 3 stars. We're predicted to finish 3rd, so no pressure here, lads. I do have a director of football to work with and assistant manager, obviously. In terms of facilities, a 49,850 capacity stadium, the Fritz-Walter Stadion. Now, I know Germany get a lot of fans and really good attendances, but I mean, the 3rd division, we ain't going to get nearly 50,000 people turning up. If we do, we are playing some serious stuff right now. The fans are going to be important on this one, so I want that stadium full in the amount of time it's going to take us to be successful. We also have great training facilities, we also have great youth facilities, average youth recruitment. Bit of background, formed in 1900, so we're 120 years old. We are currently playing, as I say, in the 3rd division. We had a big period of success in the 90s, although they're now during a 9-year barren spell, having not won a competition since 2010. So there you go, that's the pressure's on, isn't it? Not only are we in League 3, we've also not won a trophy for 10 years, and it's going to take us probably another 10 years to get up and challenging then. So, well, we're in for a penny, in for a pound, or in for a euro. That's where we are. I've kept the game language to English, by the way, as well. Just I was tempted to change it to German, but it would be horrific. So here we go. Let's have a little look at the team. Standard 4-4-2. Okay. Coaching staff have compiled a brief overview of the squad. They're going to give me a comprehensive report in the next few days. Great. Squad personality professional. Good. We like that. Hikmet Shiftchi is a hot prospect. Kevin Kraus, he's our key player at the centre half, so he's clearly going to be the main man. We'll have a look at the squad as and when we get loaded up. This is the vision, this is the plan that we're going to work towards. The board have looked at. Obviously their club culture is develop players using the youth system. I'm happy with that. You know what? We need some local guys who are going to come and they're going to fight for the shirt and they're going to make the fans proud. That's what you want. You want the fans cheering for the guy who's from the area. I'm happy with that. Let's get it in there. We want to work within a wage budget. That makes complete sense. Current season, the plan is reach the playoffs. That's our minimum requirement. Reach the playoffs. Also, 2nd round of the cup. Desired rather than required. Okay, right, fine. We can get on that. Next season, win promotion to Bundesliga 2. Then my contract expires. So okay, that's obviously where I need to try and get promotion. That should get me a 2nd contract. Then of course we want to remain in the division. Then we want to become an established team in 2023, 2024. We're looking to become an established Bundesliga team in Bundesliga 2 again. So the pressure's not there to jump every season, which is good. I think they're realistic. They're a board who know what's going to go on. They're obviously looking at that thinking, right, we need to try and get out of the division this year. If not this year, definitely next year. And that makes sense. So hopefully we can do that. I'm excited. I'm excited about this. I want to get on board and see what we've got. So let's have a quick little look here. Don't hesitate to let me know if you want any of the arrangements made. Yeah, that's fine. Let's get a press conference. Let's do a little squad friendly, and I'll obviously meet the backroom staff. They know a few more things than I do about this. So that's the game loading up just there. Right, so here we are. We're up and running. News item there. Jameson takes charge at Kaiserslauten. Tactics introduction. Probably not going to do that. We'll dive into tactics as we go, but we're not going to run the actual introduction. We've been there before. We know how to work it on this game. The club vision and expectations. We've already discussed that with the chairman, so I'm happy. He's happy. I think everyone seems to be happy with what's going on at this point. We know what we've got to do, so let's just accept that. Preseason prep, little sort of local friendlies, fine, and then a little one with Heronveen as well, which is quite nice. So nice little friendly there. Preseason fitness report. Everyone's having I was going to say everyone's having a great time, but Lucas Spalvis is injured. He's out for 6 months. Brilliant. So that's my number one striker, according to the initial scout report. He's out for 6 months. Brilliant. This is just, I mean, right, fine. Okay, I mean, we're in for a challenge. It's going to be a challenge, but, he's obviously now going to be out for a while, and he looks fairly decent as well. So that's actually, although we only did get 1 goal last year, so that's not really a major loss, but if he's the best one, then he's only got 1 goal, and the other 2 are going to be, it doesn't even bear thinking about at the minute. Everyone else is fine. Squad selection rules, no non-EU players. Okay, we can't have that. 12 Germans, 4 under 23s. Fine. Transfers good, excellent. And let's have a quick little look then, therefore, at what we've got. So we want to have a look here at the club and the league, which is here. So media prediction, as we say, we're expecting to be 3rd, which is fine. So we're going to be in and about there in the playoffs. I guess because we're one of the big teams, it's sort of where you expect it to be, really. And here we are. We're not actually represented at all in the media team of the season already. Okay, so that's not ideal, is it? It's fine, no problem. We'll be all right. We'll be all right. We'll get there. Don't worry. Let's have a quick look at the squad and see who we've got now. Obviously, we've looked at Spolavis. He was obviously going to be out injured for a while. Kevin Krause, he was the guy that they said was going to be the star player, the key man for us at the club here. And yeah, there you go, star player. Could still improve. 4 stars for a defender, that's not too bad. He's pretty decent. Stats wise is alright. Bit slow, to be honest. Only 9 for acceleration. 10 for leadership. I thought it'd be a bit more for that, to be honest, but well, never mind. He's got everything else pretty much where he needs it. 7 for aggression, so hopefully we'll be getting sent off quite a lot. He's going to be our leader, I think. So that's pretty good. Who else have we got here? This Shiftchi. I'm going to pronounce it as Shiftchi. I think that seems the right way of doing it. Whether it's right or not, I don't know. But that's how I'm going to do it. He's a 21-year-old Turkish under 21 international. Pretty decent as well, to be honest. He's 2.5 stars now with potential of 4. So, okay, cool. We can maybe build the team around him in the midfield. That's going to be quite handy. Good first touch there, 16. Everything else kind of decent enough. So, okay, happy with that. Let's have a look at the actual team report, see what sort of standard we've got, which might give us a bit of a clue as to what we can do in terms of strengthening and where we need to strengthen, more importantly. Goalkeepers wise, 2 3-star goalkeepers, so we're in League 3. We're not going to get too much there. Nanzik he's on loan, so he's a 3.5-star fullback, very determined, very fit, works hard. Good, that's what we like. That's going to be an ethos I want to instill throughout the club, to be honest. I want everyone to work hard. Kevin Krause we've already looked at, we know about him. But Dominic Shard on the 3rd. Is that Dominic Shard? Yes. 22-year-old. What I'm getting the impression so far is, defenders-wise, we're not particularly brilliant. They all have potential. They're potentially going to be quite good. I think in a few years we might be okay, but on paper, not brilliant. And then midfield, we've got a 3.5, a 3, a 3, a 3. Like, we're lacking quality already. I can tell we're lacking quality, and this is without even really sort of scratching the surface. To be honest, he's 22. He looks all right, pretty decent. Theodore Bergman, midfielder there. Okay, he could be quite handy. Who's this lad here? Winger Christoph Helmheim, 16 for aggression. Right, you want to rein that in, lad. We're not getting you sent off all the time. And then Splavis, as we say, is a four-star striker. And then the next one below him is a 3.5. Andri Rune Bjarnason, an Icelandic forward, 28 years old. So he's a bit old, to be honest, but he's quite good at jumping. So maybe ping some balls in and get him to nod them in. Right, so that's... I think it looks like we're going to lack quality, to be honest, particularly defence. Midfield doesn't look particularly blessed either, really, does it? Let's have a bit of a look around then and see what we've got in terms of reports. What are we working with here? Group of talented young players. That's good because that works with the ethos that we're going to be bringing some young players through. We work hard. That's what I like. Work hard, physically strong. We've got brave, stamina. Work hard as a team. We're determined. All great characteristics for this team. I like it a lot. Decent enough level of concentration. Leadership we could maybe improve upon slightly. Not that aggressive. Bit of technique. Bit of fitness. Kind of, yeah, a bit gritty is what I think we look like here. We're a bit gritty, but we're going to work hard for each other. And that's kind of understandable when you look over at the negative column, which is, as we've already said, there's not a great deal of quality. They've already picked that out. We know there. But thankfully, we've got a transfer budget of £0 to improve that. So we're going to really have to work wonders in the transfer market, I think. Utilise the loan system. And again, we're going to put our faith in youth, I think. Definitely a bit more depth in defence, which we know that. Centre-back, a left-back and a right-back. Just those three defensive positions to fill, apparently, before the season starts. So as I say, we're strong, we're determined, we work well as a team, but it does lack for the fact that we are crap at crossing, positioning, kicking, tackling, passing, marking and making decisions. So we're really fit, but we're not very good. So it's gonna be a bit interesting, to be honest. I'm sure it'll be fine. You know, it's we'll instill some tactics. Let's have a little look at what we've got in terms of what the game's recommending. Obviously, if you've played as Kaiserslauten before, or if you've got any ideas, give us a shout. Put some answers in the comments below. I kind of think that. Well, actually, let's have a look. Well, what's this Catenaccio? I'll be honest, I've not seen Catenaccio before, but looks to nullify the opposition's attacking threat. Highly structured defensive approach. Now, if the squad report's telling us that we have terrible defenders and we need to replace, we basically need a centre-back, a right-back and a left-back, this is not the tactic to use. I like it. It's good. Build from the back, very structured, but yeah, we're not good enough at that. Fluid counter-attack, probably. I mean, I don't know. Have we got a lot of pace in the team? I don't know if we've got pace in the team, but counter-attack's kind of always a reasonably good one to go for. Short passing, higher tempo, get the ball up, play it around. Or do we go tiki-taka? Maybe try and play out from the back. Because just because we're in Bundesliga 3 doesn't mean we have to play hoofball. We can play football. We maybe don't have the players to do that, but we could certainly give it a go. I'll tell you what, let's go with tiki-taka for now. We can always come back to fluid counter-attack if needs be. As I say, if anyone's got any better ideas of what to do, then hit some comments below, and we'll try and sort of work this together. In terms of a setup, 4-1-4-1 seems to be preferable, or a 4-2-3-1. Okay, a bit of a advanced playmaker in there, and then a sort of 5-2-2-1. Not fives. We've not got enough centre backs for 4 at the back. Never mind putting 5 in there. Let's go. That's what they're saying. It's 4-1-4-1 seems to be the way to do it with a deep line playmaker. That's what they're recommending. We can mix it about if needs be. Let's put that there, and we'll just quickly stack this up with what the recommended players were, just so we get a bit of an idea as to what it looks like on paper, because it's all well and good them saying that we can do a 4-1-4-1-4 or 4-1-2-3 or whatever system that we're going to try and do, but if we've not got the players to play it, then it's a redundant system. So it's not really for us. So this is where we're going to go. We'll stick him there, deep lying. He looks like he's doing fine there. Advanced playmaker is Bergman and Chifchi in the mid. Right, okay, so we've got a bit of an issue there. So Chifchi can't play, Bergman can play there. So he's the roaming playmaker. Chifchi can go there. And Halmheim inside forward is Pick. And up front would be Splavis, but of course he's injured, so Bjarnason gets the nod for now, and that's fine. And to be honest, that looks all right. To be honest, that doesn't look too bad. We'll muck about with what we do in possession and when we're in transition and out of possession. We'll sort all that out as we go. In terms of backroom staff, let's have a look at what we've got. Usual, obviously, manager me, assistant manager, head of youth development, 2 coaches, which is good, a director of football, a chief scout, a loan manager. Okay, that's quite interesting. I've never come across a loan manager before. A head physio, a chief doctor, a physio, and a doctor. Right, so we're fine for staff. We don't have to go into the job centre and get some more staff, but we do have to get some more players. I think that's going to be what we're going to look at now. So let's see who we've already got on the scouting. Wilhelm Vorsager from Admira Wacker. Okay, let's have a little look at him. Midfielder. Reports wise, seems to be good signing. All right. Well, let's have a little trial for you. I'm gonna do the trial. I'm gonna do a lot of trials, I think, over the summer, because we've not got any money. So I don't want to be sort of jumping around and spending a bunch of cash that we haven't got, or trying to get free transfers in, or using the loan market. In fact, actually, if we've got a director of football, we might be able to get some loan players coming in. Let's just see what he's saying here. Suggest none. Right. Okay. So that's not really yielded any fruit straight away. Your job is to find players, and you can't. So people say working with a director of football is difficult, and I think we were about to find this out, to be honest. So I think it's time to do a bit of scouting around here and see what sort of players there are available. There you go, there's a defender there from Hamburg, Kyriakos Papadopoulos on the loan list. We're going to need loans, to be honest. I can't. Christoph Moritz, was he the guy that used to play for Fulham, I think, maybe, or something? Right, Dominic Schmidt, Forsyth, that's the fellow we've just put there. Right, there's a lot here, to be honest. We've got quite a bit to have a look at. Right, I'm going to need to go and have a look at this properly. I think I can't just sort of jump straight into transfers and scouting without really having a bit of an idea as to what I'm doing. So let's have a little look at that. Let's have a look at where we're going in terms of schedule-wise. So this is what we've got, the breakdown so far. So pre-season obviously is going to be underway. Then we've got our first league game in about a month's time to Braunschweig. We're away for our first game. So okay, bit of I don't know if that's better or worse, to be honest, because you kind of want to get the first game. You want to get your first home game out of the way so the fans can sort of see you and get that pressure away. But if we can go and get a decent result away from home, then we're at home to 1860 Munich. That's quite a big game, and Duisburg and Wolfsburg in the cup. That's right. We're going to learn a lot about the team, I reckon, in a very, very short space of time here. So what we'll do, I need to learn about the team. I need to go and get a squad put together, do some scouting, have a little look at what we've got around the particularly around the defence. I need some more defenders, to be honest. This is obviously going to be a concern. No money to bring anybody in, and with a little bit of wages, but I can't see us being able to squeeze enough wage out there. So we're going to have to hope that whoever comes in doesn't need any money. So fingers crossed. Right, so I'll do that. I'll go and get stuff sorted out. We'll play through pre-season. We'll come back in time for the first game of the season. At that point, we'll talk through all the transfers. We'll talk through tactics, and then we'll start for episode 2, which will be the away tie to Braunschweig, and then that's when we'll start really learning a bit more about Kaiserslauten and seeing where we go. So that's the plan. If you enjoyed the video, thank you very much. Please hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, share it around. Do come back, obviously, for episode 2. And then, obviously, the more we do this, the further down the line we get, the more fun we should hopefully have. And yeah, that's the plan. So I'll go and play this, come back. Episode 2 will be league game number 1, away to Braunschweig, and we will speak to you very soon.